we should be live now, maybe, possibly.
Maybe, possibly? Okay.
Maybe, possibly. Should be live now.
Hello, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons, and in quotation mark, no, sorry, parentheses, maybe dinosaurs.
Seriously, do I have to make this joke again?
Yes.
Fine. Okay, I'm seriously still not sure about that name.
Yeah, we'll see if we can change that tonight. That is my hope.
I can't believe I missed that again.
Forever.
But for anybody joining us, welcome back. For any new folks out there, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy the shenanigans, because that is what we are all about here. Yeah, we'll kick off tonight with a recap, and then we'll hop into some shenanigans. I believe last week, our intrepid party was exiting an elven tomb. They'd camped the night. They made friends, more permanent friends, with a mummy. We had a push-up contest that lasted all night. The next day it was bright and sunny. We ventured across the grassy plains outside Dragonspear Castle. Ooh, we got hunted down by a burn victim troll.
Dungeons and Dinosaurs, the movie. Troll out for revenge.
Precisely.
Every time you do that, you sound like the turtle from Sly Cooper. Every time.
I have not even played Sly Cooper. I don't know what it's like.
Oh, you should play that song.
Nerds. What? But we made our way into Dragonspear Castle, where Sir Istival had a portal waiting to teleport circle. There we go. I know my D&D lingo. That took us right back into the residence of one Sindra Sylvain, whereupon she paid the party quite handsomely, for the acquisition and subsequent turnover of a powerful ring. And I believe that is where we're picking up, with our intrepid party now within the bowels of Miss Sylvain's house. Having just had conversation with her, you all have large sacks of gold in your laps now. And she's already put forth an offer to accompany her to Trult, where more dungeons, maybe dragons, and almost assuredly dinosaurs will await, and she could use the assistance, yet again, of some explorers and maybe tomb raiders.
Sure, I'd love to go. I've never been to. You said it's an island, right?
If it is an island, it is quite large, but more particularly, it is a rainforest, a jungle.
Ooh, I've never been to a jungle before. I'd love to go.
Would it be gold? I love gold. I would love to get more gold.
Speaking of gold, Ostino, how much gold did we get each? I forget.
5,000 total.
Sorry, what was that?
5,000 total. So if there's five of us, 1,000 each?
Precisely. Unless people are going to get greedy and steal from their friends, but I don't recommend that.
You know,
No,
I would
should
do this if I wasn't Shadow Nightblade, who used to love stealing stuff.
I think I might have already put that in my inventory.
Sitlali is a rogue, but she's not necessarily that kind of rogue.
She just sneaks around and picks locks and shoots flaming arrows in the night without knowing what she's aiming at. You know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Normal
And
stuff.
tries to steal the giant crystal. What was it called?
Well, it didn't
Sunbow,
belong to any.
Moonbow.
Well, first of all, it didn't belong to anybody, so I mean,
Immediately
Why
on the
not?
defensive. I love it.
Belongs in a museum.
Yeah, she
well,
adopted
I
it.
wanted to harvest it and it didn't work, so.
It doesn't belong to anybody. She just adopted it. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like every random goblin child that we find.
Well, if all of you folks are set on accompanying me, when would you wish to depart? You may certainly take the night here in Baldur's Gate. Otherwise, we could make our way there post-haste.
Would you guys like to rest for a few days? I'd like a rest. I'm beat.
Yeah, I need a
Why
nap.
not?
I think I only need a day of it. How would we be traveling?
The quick and easy route I do not do. Overland or oversea travel.
Sweet, we get to teleport.
Then we should only need a day, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just need to sleep for like maybe a good 8 to 12 hours and I should be fine.
In that case, please come back tomorrow and we can see about furthering our adventures. Otherwise, if you folks have nothing else, please, my estate is yours. If you wish to peruse the city, have at it.
Should we sleep here or go find an inn?
You may sleep here if you wish. I have plenty of guest rooms.
I would like that option for me. Don't know about the rest of you, but I am going to find a bed and a bath and do that.
Well, I definitely need a bath. Or 3.
Are there baths here? Do I need to go somewhere else for baths?
I can have one drawn for you.
That right there, that is me. That is what I will be doing for the rest of the day. Very long soak in a bathtub and then sleeping until it's time to go.
If we all want to take baths, we might want to find a bathhouse.
I only have 2 here, one being significantly smaller, but I will not stop you if you wish to go find a bathhouse in the city.
Sorry, that was out of character.
Where are your tubs at?
I have one up on the 2nd floor, and then there's a smaller one that is down on this 1st floor.
I immediately run to the 2nd floor.
And he's gone. Okay.
He does that. Don't worry, he probably won't break too many things.
I'm not worried about that. And as you're running, and pardon the cat scratching noises in the background.
Kitty?
Yeah, we have a kitty. His name is Tiny.
Kitty!
Anyway, before I get too off topic, because cat. Busey, as you're bolting up to the 2nd floor, that way you can be the first to the big bathroom, just standing kind of right outside the doorway. Yes, she said that some of you would be most excited for these. I already have a bath drawn, so... And she just gestures in towards the bath, and you can already see steam coming out of the room.
Oh, thank you. And do you have a bathrobe handy?
Doesn't move, just once again gestures to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Of course.
Alright, so in a span of about 3 seconds, I strip and jump in the tub.
Yeah, it's a decent sized tub. It's more like a kind of like a small jacuzzi, if you will. Water's nice and steaming hot. You can see various soaps and fragrances perched around the outside of it. And of course, there is towels and bathrobes aplenty.
Oh, that's better.
unless you folks wish to make a mad dash for the other one. The estate is yours, please. Peruse at your leisure.
Thank you. You're very kind. Since he's in the big bath, do you know of any bath houses around here? I don't want to rush him.
Ah, you are perfectly fine. I believe the Water Queen's house might be more your change of pace. That's not the right phrase. More your pace at the moment.
Awesome. Where is that exactly?
And she gives you directions, which for anybody in Foundry, it is just going to be there.
Where? Oh, there.
Oh, there it is. It says Water Queen's house. All right. Herg.
I'm gonna go there.
Cool. Herg gives like a little half bow and all right, yep, gonna do that. So he heads his way out with Sitlani, I guess, and anybody else is going with him.
Suppose the Magda will go as well.
Spike, you want to get a bath?
Sure.
We smell like troll and giant slug, so
Well, rude, even though it is kind of true, though, actually.
yeah. All right.
Normally, I'm the one who's supposed to be rude.
Yeah, being being that I also smell like a giant slug, it was more of a personal observation.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Awesome. We walk our smelly butts to the Water Queen's house.
And those smelly butts get walked through the street, which is quite full of people, especially. Actually, I'm trying to remember. What time did we get back to the keep?
It was like mid-morning.
That's what I thought. Because you guys had kind of plowed on through the night.
Mhm.
So yeah, it would still be about mid-morning, given that they're the same rough latitude. Longitude? I can never remember which. I'm a horrible
Latitude's flat across the way.
So longitude, because they're the same in the up and down direction.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good way to remember it. Latitude is flatitude. Is that the phrase?
Yep, that's what I say.
Hey! God, I'm 28 and I'm relearning this crap.
That's what you get for having a teacher in your campaign.
If you go
Zero
north,
complaints.
if you go north, you will eventually go south, but you can go east forever and never go west.
Yeah.
I have problems with that. That's like what, you can never stand backwards on stairs?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off track. You guys make your way out into the city. Plenty of people around, especially in this district. Not as many, a little more higher class than they see this dirty, smelly party. So they're walking on their nice, clean streets, and you'd see some people just kind of whispering to each other as they increase the gap between them and you. But after you get out into the rest of them, out of the Matterborn district and into Bloom Ridge and then over towards the Steeps, you just kind of mingle with the crowds that are as varied as you find folks. Didn't know if I heard someone about to talk.
Yeah, I had a question. Does Lolly technically smell? I mean, I know she knows that Herg and Spike smell, but not.
That's up to you.
I mean,
smell?
can I smell myself?
Yeah, I mean, no?
I don't know why you'd want to.
We did spend
I-
like 5 days in the woods and stuff.
In a tree a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably
something
smell
you
like
wanna
dead
do?
pine.
Is it something you want to do in public is smell yourself?
So Lonnie stops in the middle of the street, lifts up an arm, and sniffs.
No, not in public. I'll just take a bath. It's fine.
So you look over and you see a dwarf that does that exact thing. Kind of sniffs his armpit and then he looks, he's about to faint for a second, then keeps on walking.
And I changed my mind to not do that. Okay.
Yeah, before long, you get to the.
I actually have a kind of funny story.
Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. But you can continue going to the bathhouse.
Okay.
So, before long, you folks make your way to the Water Queen's house. And it kind of looks like a very grandiose house. You can see steam coming up out of windows and several chimneys set around the property. Otherwise, it's just kind of neck and neck with most of the rest, but it's down towards the dock side. But decently fancy looking, especially given the name of it. And if you make your way in, there's a receptionist seated behind a desk there who kind of looks up and is like, "Oh, hello. Um, quite the party here. Are we looking for baths? Yes."
Yes, please. And if you have any form of armor cleaning service, or, well, clothes cleaning service, I definitely need it.
I apologize. Just baths here, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you know where there might be a service like that?
I do not know, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Alright. Well, thank you anyway. Oh, side note, Celie, where is our mummy?
I was thinking the exact same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
She's just kind of still sitting back there in Cinder's room,
They're having a nice old people conversation.
Okay.
which I am not going to do because two people with the same voice going back and forth would kill my throat.
Sweet. Alright. Do you have robes we could buy, maybe?
Robes are provided with the fee, of course.
Oh, certainly. How much is it for all of us?
One gold per person per hour.
I would like to pay for 2 hours for all of us, however much that is, and I count that out.
I think if
Such a
the four of you are
gentleman.
there, should be 8 gold.
8.
Alright, 8 gold it is. That brings me down to 1,006 gold. Cool. We have 2 hours of baths per person.
All right. Well, if you wish separate rooms, allow me to lead you. And she picks up and takes you off to the more northern side of the building, still on the first floor. And it looks like this little hallway. It's a big hallway that is lined with rooms, and then she takes you down a little smaller hallway that is lined with a couple of rooms, and then you can see several different doors kind of at the end of it. And it looks like it's split into 4 different rooms, and it's like, these will be the chambers for you folks for the next 2 hours. You may bathe separately or together. That is completely up to you folks. But please enjoy.
Thank you very much. And I find the room that has the biggest bath, so I can go in that one.
They're all the same size.
Find the room with the biggest bathrobe, so I can go in that one.
Ironically enough, each of the rooms has several robes of various sizes to accommodate numerous different guests.
Woo.
But
Just pick a room.
I pick a
Pretty
room.
much. The baths otherwise, they look large enough that you could probably sink a hippo into it. But beyond that, the rooms are pretty much identical.
I also sort of try to wash my clothes a little bit in the bath that I am using because there's no point in getting clean if you're putting on the same dirty clothes without doing something about it.
Yeah, no, completely fair. And you sink yourself into the water, and you can just feel those tense muscles, especially when you took that ring off. Your body went from being tense and hyper and just like a taut bowstring to being completely devoid of energy, and now you're just sinking back into the nice hot water, and it just all of the tension in your muscles just vanishes.
I sleep
It's
for the
amazing.
next 1.5 hours in this bathtub.
Yeah, it's like I started to fall asleep just thinking about relaxing in a bath like that. But Alright, the rest of the party, you guys take up separate rooms or together, or
Yeah, I'll be separate.
Yep.
you guys have nice, amazingly relaxing baths, and the water never seems to get colder. Um, you don't see any particular source of heat. Like there's no rocks that are like no heated rocks that are brought in. Um, it looks like the system is automatically set up where there's just like a small current that's constantly running through it, but the water itself stays nice and hot, and it gently pulls out any dirt or grime or muck that's left in it just over the course of time. But no, these are some really nice baths. But we get to about noon, just after. Um, Busey, back at Syndra's house, was there anything that you wished to do before, during, or after your bath?
1 second. So I want to sit in the bath for at least 3 hours. About 3 hours, and then Busey decides he's getting waterlogged, and from there, he's going to request if he can borrow a change of clothes, and then head out into town.
Well, change of clothes will be easy enough. There you are.
Thank you. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what these smell like.
Except I would, because I smelled them.
Oh, fair point. I was hoping you didn't. I was trying to keep them in this little area here. I didn't want anybody's nose to be exposed to that.
You did walk right past me into the room.
Fair. All right. So, yeah, I think got everything packed. I think I'm ready to go into town.
Indeed. Alright, and so you head out into town, and the rest of the party, we got to get you caught up by an hour now. Your 2 hours pass, and the receptionist, the clerk, comes back and just gently knocks on the doors and folks, your 2 hours are up. If you wish for some more time, that will be another gold for the next hour.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. Hold on, I'll get my clothes on. I'm coming.
No, it's all good. It
Megda's
happens.
pretty much just walking out as she's coming up to knock on the door, and it's just like, "Oh, that was lovely. Thank you."
Of course, I'm glad you enjoyed your stay.
You should make this a resort. You'd get so many people staying here.
Oh, we don't exactly have the facilities for that, but it might be in the plans at some point.
Awesome. I am still wearing the same clothes, but I washed them in the bath water, so they probably are a little bit less dirty. And I let them dry while I was in there for like an hour and a half. I put them like near a sunbeam or something, so they're just vaguely damp now.
Your shoes still make a slight squish as you walk. You
What
know.
shoes?
Alright, so my dear party, what are we up to? Baldur's Gate is yours for the time being. You guys still have most of an afternoon and evening.
Do we want to go get some food and something to drink before we head back to go to sleep?
Yeah, we also have to get something to cover up Sundra better.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Sana.
We should get a robe. Where's that place that we got our hat at? Let's go back there.
Was that Distant Shores?
We went there first, and then we went to another place nearby. I
Was
think
it-
so. I think Distant Shores was where we did get the hat, and then I think we went somewhere else for Meg's.
Helm and Cloak,
Yeah.
where her got glitter.
Yeah. There we go.
I thought I got glitter in the same spot I got my hat.
No, you got glitter from the helm and cloak. I remember because it was a nice dwarf lady.
Oh yeah, you're right. And I speak Dwarvish. And that's why she got me glitter. She was nice.
Yeah.
I like her.
You guys make your way to the Water Queen's house, and as you're starting to just wander some of the streets, you do bump across Busey.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Well, just so you guys know, I gave Billy the link to the stream. My best friend Billy.
Oh, that's fine. Billy can watch.
Yeah, he's actually typed in chat.
Oh, I didn't see, darling. Shout out to Billy. Hey, Billy.
Yeah, shout out to you, Billy, my bro.
So, my party, what are we doing?
So, do we want to get her fancy clothes at the distant shores, or some more conservative apparel at the helm and cloak?
Well, we don't want her to stand out too much since that's the whole point of getting her the clothes. So if they were too fancy, people will look at her more. So probably
I would say
plain.
the helm and cloak.
Yeah. We need to get her like a hat that comes down more and something with long sleeves, like a robe or something, or just really long sleeve shirt and pants and stuff. And definitely a cloak.
So, I just had a question. This is just a general question. I know it sounds stupid. With my crossbow bolts, how do I subtract that from my inventory when I use them? Because I
trust
never
you guys.
did.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't care enough. That's nitty gritty stuff that doesn't matter, especially given that it's just normal crossbow bolts. If it was something like an exploding bolt, or if it was magical bolt of poison, that would be a different matter. But normal ones, I don't care.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright. So we go towards the helm and cloak to try and find a long sleeve getup. For
All
our mummy.
right. And you lot make your way in, and I believe we said it was a dwarfess last, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have no recollection as to her voice, so this is what you get.
If it's the same dwarven woman that Herc saw before, he raises a hand and waves at her eagerly.
Oh, hello there. You're the one with the glitter, yeah?
Yeah, that's me, and he's saying it in Dwarvish. Yeah, we have a friend that we're shopping for today who couldn't come in. She's got some scarring issues that she doesn't really want people to like look at. So we're kind of trying to find some things with like long sleeves, like gloves and stuff, something that looks like, nice, but not so much that people will be like, "Ah, I want to look at you more and see her scars." 'Cause she's self-conscious.
That's quite the interesting get-up. All right. Well, I think I might have something for you. Do you know about how big things need to be?
Which person was she height-wise and build-wise most akin to?
She is a very petite, scrawny, undead elf.
So she's probably about the size of Sit.
Lolly.
Yeah, we're talking like
But Lolly was pretty tall.
No,
Like-
I'm about average.
Okay.
yeah, she's just barely cresting 5 foot, and I'll be damned
Yeah,
if she weighs more
she's
than like
not Kit.
70
Kit was
pounds.
like 6 foot tall.
She's about her size, but not a cat, like a regular person. No tails.
All right. Well, in that case, I should definitely have something. I'll be right back. And she goes and. Sorry, what was that?
Bucephalus just says to himself out loud, regular person, she says. He says.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Oh, I forgot that was in Dwarves. Never mind. I think I do, but I take that back.
I'd say we can look at your handy dandy sheet, and yes, you do speak Dwarvish.
Okay.
Now, do you
I-
say that in Dwarvish or do you say that in
I said it
common?
I said it in Dwarvish, but
I know, but what did Busey say? What language did he say his comment in?
He was saying in common.
well,
The
yeah.
joys of language.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many people with tails, so like person. Like human elf-esque person.
No, I get it. I'm just having an intellectual debate with myself on what differentiates a person with a person.
Like a human-sized-ish person. I'd be
just-
like a
Sorry.
orky person, orcish sized person, and you're a tall elf-sized person, and Megda, she's an orky-sized person, and Spike is a big human-sized person, and Silali is a short person cat person.
Bucephalus just writes all this down.
Do I understand anything that they're talking about? Are we talking
That
common
that
right
part was in common. That whole spiel was in common because the dwarf has gone off
Okay.
to find something.
now? I mean, I have a tail. Is that bad?
No, it's not bad, but the the other person does not have a tail, so they are a person.
But I'm a. Oh, okay.
You're a cat person, and I am an orc person.
But I'm a person.
You are a person.
Wait.
You are a cat
Wait,
person,
hold on.
and I am an
Hold on.
orc person.
Bucephalus checks the list. You said Sitlali was a person cat person?
Yes.
Oh.
But I'm a person.
Yes, you are a cat person, and I am an orc person. And
Magda's
We
looking
are
around the
all
store.
people.
well, yes. Herg is just very confused at this point.
Anyway.
I feel like I've said something wrong and I don't know what it is.
And just right then, the proprietor pops back and is like, well, I don't really know what that would be, but I believe these might work for you folks, hopefully. Cloak's a little bit on the small side, but it was the best that I could find with a large enough hood for it. And she pops out with a very nice, like, foresty green cloak. It looks like it might be, like, child-sized. Because even though the hood can be, like, very deep, the cloak only seems like it might go to just above the mid-back. But very plain wool homespun trousers, just their normal faded, like brownish tint, and a very plain looking tunic. A little on the long side, but it's got long, voluminous sleeves. But yeah, I hope these work for you folks, and well, fingers crossed for you.
Thank you
That
so
looks
much.
lovely.
What do we owe you?
For the whole lot, it'll be gold.
Alrighty. And Herg gives the gold.
It's always a pleasure doing business with you folks. Hopefully that glitter's coming in handy.
Yes.
Just so you know, I gotta go to the bathroom for a moment.
Okay.
But
Should we? Oh. Go ahead.
no, you first.
No, I'm good. This is out of character. Sorry.
Would there be anything else for you folks today?
Is this where I bought the caltrops?
I think you
Where did
already
I buy
had
them?
those.
Did I already have them?
Yeah, I think they were part
I
of your
bought
kit.
them.
I think they were part of your kit.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Pretty sure they're
Okay.
a part of the kit.
Never mind then.
It's all good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Should we go find something to eat then?
We should go to the bakery.
I'm always good for something to eat.
Awesome.
So, where are we heading?
Going to find a place to eat. A bakery, I guess?
There's a bakery right near Distant Shores.
There
Would
is.
they have honey brew mead at a bakery, do you think?
I mean, it's a bakery. They'd probably not have meat at a bakery. They probably have that at an inn.
They should have mead everywhere. They need to introduce legislation for that.
Maybe you can find a mead stall or something.
Maybe we can just go to a pub after we eat the bakery stuff, because pubs don't really have the greatest food sometimes, but they usually have really good drinks. But bakeries have good food.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Unless we can find a bakery and brewery.
Maybe we can find a bakery and brewery. We go to the bakery to see if it's also a brewery.
And you make your way over to the Harbury's Bakery, and no, you don't get the scent of alcohol coming from it, but
You should have
it
devastated.
smells wonderful. Freshly baked breads. You can smell pretzels. You can smell
Oh, what kind of pretzels?
soft pretzels because that's the only kind that I eat.
Oh.
With cinnamon sugar on top?
Maybe.
What about cheddar?
Ooh.
Maybe. Yeah, we're not talking like just sweets and the like. They seem to use breads as kind of like main courses. Like you can find breads stuffed with sausages. You can find them covered in various sorts of sauces. Uh, like we're talking very interesting uh, yeasty sort of feasts here.
Herg would like to
Tasty
purchase 4 sausage rolls for himself, and if there are any custard breads with the custard inside, we're getting those too.
Yeah, they definitely have some filled with custard.
Alright, we'll take one of each flavor of custard bread.
Which they've only got the one. It's not quite Boston creamy, but it
I'll
gets
take
there.
4 of those then. Four sausage roll breads and 4 custard breads.
Which, all told, we'll say gold.
I pay the gold.
But yeah, they are quite delicious. Like, you're not quite sure how they managed to get the sausage at the perfect cooked consistency, completely enclosed in soft bread that also seems to have like a maybe like an onion garlic glaze on it that complements the sausage wonderfully. Like it is a meal that you can just walk around with.
Oh, that's easy. You cook the sausage first, and then you put it inside the bread, and then you bake the bread on top of it with the glaze added about 10 minutes before it's done.
That sounds. Wow. Okay.
Man, now I'm hungry.
I like sausage rolls, okay? Nobody
I ha-
else in my family
It's a-
likes sausage rolls, but I do.
I don't like sausage like that, so I wouldn't like a sausage roll.
You
But
can get a steak roll or a chicken roll too. Same concept.
I like steak rolls. I can say that.
Give me an Italian sausage roll any day of the week.
Nope.
Delicious
But
It's
yeah,
a texture thing. Sorry.
It's cool.
that's understandable. I'm right there with you. It's why I don't eat tofu.
The only jiggly bits should be custard. Anywho,
Yes. Yeah, otherwise, the food from the Harbury's Bakery is absolutely scrumptious. Did we have any other plans to go somewhere?
I think we're going to get drinks somewhere.
Which there's no shortage of inns and taverns and alcoholeries. It's all over the place.
Well, you see, you were the one looking for mead, so you should pick so you can find the kind of stuff that you like to drink. Because I will
Hmm.
probably just be drinking fizzy waters.
No, that's fair. Well, thank you. Who is the best hunting brew mead around here?
I don't know.
Oh, I was asking the baker.
Oh, honestly, I don't really partake. You might want to go. Oh dear. I know a lot of the taverns tend to be down towards the Eastway section, or at least the really popular ones. Um, yeah,
no-
after that, I'm not entirely sure.
When nobody
Sorry, go
else
ahead.
in the party drinks except for one elf.
All right, y'all. Looks like we're going downtown.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Making your way downtown.
Walking fast, finding an extra party member.
You guys make your way towards the more Eastway section of Lower City. And yeah, it's still crowded with people. We're getting towards the mid-afternoon at this point. A lot of people getting off of their 9 to 5s, going about their chores and other daily business. And taverns aplenty around here. You've got the Elf Song Tavern, you've got the Low Lantern, there's Joplin's, like bunch of stuff around here.
All right. Well, Elf Song Tavern it is.
Of
Alright.
course.
Sure, it sounds like a pretty name.
It sure does. It has the word elf in it.
Do you think they have apple cider? Do you think they have fizzy apple cider?
They may hurt. We'll have to find out.
I hope they have fizzy apple cider.
Well, you guys make your way in. Was this the tavern that we had met at in the very first session?
No, the Blushing Mermaid.
Okay, that's what I had thought, but I don't know why I had this one in my head. Yeah, you folks make your way in, and it is very elfy around here. There's just light, lilting string music playing in the background. You can smell very fancy alcohols and not much else. It's
Except for
still a
her.
bit empty. Badooch. But otherwise, it's not empty in here. There's only a few patrons, but the oh my gosh, because I forget all my words. The
Bartender?
tables and chairs and all of the wood in here is very beautifully carved and stylized with soft flowing images, mostly natural, looking like trees and branches and leaves and flowing vines, and you could swear some of them are so real that they've got like thorns and you prick it. Ow, that one actually is a thorn. Never mind. And it's gorgeous and it's very elfy in here. We're talking like stereotypical nature elf sort of shtick going on. But
I like this place.
Herc looks nervously at a chair and nervously at Spike and himself. I'm not sure we can sit down here.
Don't worry, Herd. If this is anything like the taverns back home, then they can adjust the chairs for you.
How do you
And-
adjust a chair?
It is magic.
Oh, okay.
Bartender looks up and you simply have to say so.
Oh,
Where are
I
we
see.
sitting?
I say in beautiful velvety elvish. Hello, I intrepid party and I, we were just looking for a table, if we may, please.
I simply asked, where are we sitting?
I would like to sit, at a large table. We may need some chairs adjusted for my friends here.
And he just nods his head towards one of the larger tables, and there's a few chairs around it. And he simply knocks his knuckles on the wood, and a couple of them actually adjust in height.
I choose the tallest chair and sit.
Which you kind of have to. It's almost like being on a very slow-moving like elevator chair for a second, as it actually adjusts after you sit down accordingly to the proper height.
I grip the arms of the chair in absolute terror until it
No
finishes
arms.
moving. Oh, I grip the bottom of the chair in absolute terror until it stops moving.
Which only takes it a couple of seconds. It goes up until your feet are almost dangling, and then just gently lowers until your feet comfortably rest on the floor.
I don't know if I can get used to that.
And we just fine, her.
Magda says, "Thank you for adjusting the chairs for us."
It is part of it, I guess. What are we drinking?
May I have 2 honey brew meads, please? Oh wait, sorry, wrong voice. I'm doing Elvish. May I have 2 honey brew meads, please, ma'am?
Sir, but it's okay. And no, we don't have that particular one. We do have an import, though, from far to the north. Apparently, it's called a good mead.
I will happily try it. Thank you.
All right, and for the rest of you?
Do you have fizzy apple cider?
We wouldn't be an elvish alcohol house if we didn't.
Awesome. I will take the kind that is not alcohol.
Ah, indeed.
Oh, that sounds lovely, Herg. I'll have one as well.
Oh, you should bring just like a big tanker of it and then we can just pour from there because I drink a lot.
Do you have cream or milk?
Not typically, but we can scrounge something up.
Cream if you have it. I love cream.
Oh, you should try a dwarven cream. It's really good. But it's kind of alcoholic too at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I don't usually like to drink too much.
Bucephalus hears this, and he face palms because her just recommended dwarven cream in an elvish establishment.
Herg does not know why this would be bad.
We're not exactly xenophobic around here. I certainly don't care. If you want something dwarvish, go find a dwarvish establishment. But you chose to come here. As such, you made your decision.
Yeah, I
And
just want cream.
a couple of minutes later, you see this like little wooden construct almost. It looks like a small tree kind of uprooted itself from the ground, and it's just kind of crawling around, and it's got very nice bright leaves on it of various colors. You see some oranges and yellows and pinks, and there's a few blues and purples amidst the very like neon greens. And it kind of like skitters and waddles across the floor, holding the tray up above its head, question mark, and just kind of slides the entire tray into the middle of the table, and then without even saying a word, it just kind of skitters off.
Oh, isn't that fancy?
That was very odd.
But there is, you can definitely smell what should be the good mead. It's kind of the only actual flagon on there. Otherwise, it's a very big pitcher of. You can hear the slight popping of the fizzy apple cider coming from the large pitcher, and then you can see the cream because it's in like a clear glass. But drinks are doled out. The good meat is thick with honey.
Yeah, guys, the computer just shut down on me. So
No joy.
just give me just a moment while I boot it back up.
Yeah, you're good. No worries.
So-
Weird. Actually, if you guys are kind of this will be a good spot to take a.
How are you still talking to us?
Phone.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense.
We'll take a quick 10-minute break then until things are back up, and I kind of want to refresh my drink, my actual drink. So if you guys are fine with it, we'll be right back.
You know what? I have a question for you, Billy. Type yes or no in the chat to answer this question. Are you excited for any future Among Us streams on this channel?
Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to.
Okay, that was quick. Whew.
But yeah, we'll take a few minutes. I'm gonna go get a quick drink. If anybody needs anything, I will be right back.
Okie dokie.
Yawn. I have a joke for all of you.
Okay.
What do you call a louse that sells hair? A scalper.
Mm.
It's like those scalpers on eBay that resell items for insanely high prices. And you know how lice try to eat your scalp?
I have a joke as well. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
R's a good one, but a pirate's love has always been the sea.
Actually, they both make sense.
Aye.
Oh
It
my
really
God,
could have been any of them.
I've never heard that one before. That's amazing.
Whenever somebody's like, tell me a joke, I'm like, that's the only one I can ever think of.
Oh my God. I only have one joke, and you guys have heard it before, I'm pretty sure. Why was the geologist arrested as soon as they discovered the world's biggest diamond?
I don't think I've heard this one.
They took it for granted. I mean, people ask me, well, why would they get in trouble for this? I was like, this is probably like go to a museum or some shit. I don't know. Capitalism, that's why.
It's a joke, don't overthink it.
Say, what do you all think of shows that break the fourth wall and are kind of self-aware and sometimes even make fun of themselves a little bit?
Ouch.
It's on how well it's done.
I am back.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
Welcome back.
We were telling
Hello.
jokes.
Also,
And then we were asking questions
I
about
don't-
breaking the fourth wall.
I don't speak for the brand or for the company, but Krispy Kreme has strawberry-filled donuts right now, so
That sounds delicious.
they're only there until May the 8th. You better get some.
But also,
Hashtag
Krispy Kreme is
not
open 24 hours a day.
They are?
So you could go at any point.
I had no idea they were open 24 hours a day. I just got some DoorDash to the house, so don't speak for that brand or
what I'm
that
gonna
company
do.
either.
Hashtag not spawn.
Aaron's
Hashtag
like, I'm not
donuts.
being sponsored, but I'm gonna plug the shit out of it.
Here's the 8:30 ice cream truck.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna plug in my YouTube channel real quick. Everyone go check out at Sonic Gamer J on YouTube.
Sure. Do that. It is my child. You will like it.
Also follow my DeviantArt at Sonic Gamer J. I only have one drawing on there, but I think it's pretty good.
Probably put more.
It has recently been getting a lot of comments and likes lately.
That's good. Are we still missing anybody?
Hello.
Where the hell have you been?
What?
Where the hell have you been, Timmy?
Me?
I think
No, I'm on the phone. Sorry.
he's on the phone.
So, little side note, I went to Krispy Kreme website, and there's a picture of group of people work at Krispy Kreme, all smiling at the camera, being all friends, and then there's like one person working in the background. I'm like,
Mm.
I just find it funny. It's like the one
Here
person
is
is like, you have to keep working. The rest of us are getting our picture taken.
Here is a message from my brother Patrick. He'd like to say hi to all of you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, baby doll.
Yeah, Patrick wanted to say hi. I asked him if he wanted to do that, and he said yeah.
Okay.
So I gave him his chance.
Oh, hey, I'm up to 28 followers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
22 to go until I'm an affiliate.
Oh, Jesus Christ, damn.
Hold on. I'm gonna add one to that.
I wish I could follow you if I actually had a Twitch account.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that yet, darling. You're a bit young.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. What is she, like 167 years old now?
Billy,
Holy
you know
crap.
you're talking into your microphone on this call, right?
Oh, yeah, I recognize that you can hear me. We're on break. Sorry, I'm on the phone, but I'm sitting next to my computer.
Alright, I'm gonna mute you so you're not broadcasting to the world.
sure the reason why you just got 20 followers is because I think Billy followed you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I told him to do that so then he could catch the next Among Us stream.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I already showed him the first one that I was in.
Oh, yeah.
Now have 26.
Speaking of,
Say, how many of them are there in total now?
what do you mean?
How many Among Us streams are there in total now?
7-ish, I think. While we're still on break, though, it's time once again to advertise for Momo's GoFundMe. They still need nasal surgery. $95 of the $400 goal has been raised. Please donate to Momo and help this cat breathe. We all really want Momo to breathe. Breathing is
Momo's
good.
a sweetie.
Momo is a sweetie, and I cannot wait to pet Momo and his brothers, who apparently, according to our good friend Lindsay, are assisting with the mouse population that she did not know that she had in her house, and have been leaving dead
But
mice.
they are making her aware.
Yeah, they've been leaving dead mice inside of the food bowls, and they brought a live mouse into her computer room to make her aware of the situation and attempted to gift it to her.
Oh
So
my.
yeah,
Well, that was actually pretty helpful.
yeah, that wasn't
Pretty
Momo.
smart for the cats.
That wasn't Momo themselves. That was Momo's brothers or sisters. I'm not really sure what gender the other two cats who don't have medical problems are. But the other two that came with Momo when they were rescued. So yeah,
Roscoe and Shadow.
Roscoe and Shadow, please donate to Momo, Roscoe and Shadow's brother, so that Momo can continue to live happy and healthy with Roscoe and Shadow.
Yes. Also, Billy is off the phone for anybody that needs him.
Momo's life depends on it. Do
Oh.
you want this adorable little kitty to die? I didn't think so. Please do donate to Momo.
We didn't have to go that extreme, but okay.
Billy
I'm sorry
is
about
off the phone for anybody who muted him.
I have unmuted him.
Sorry about that.
It happens. Phone calls is phone calls. I just didn't really think you wanted your entire conversation on the internet, so I just made
It
that.
wasn't that serious. It wasn't about. I appreciate the consideration, but yeah, we were. It was just my sister telling me that she was catching up with a family friend of ours that we haven't seen in like 10 years. So they were like, "Oh, we should get together." That was all. It was pretty simple.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
Well,
Yay.
if peoples are ready, so I did not wish to interrupt any of the previous 5 minutes of conversation. We can hop right back into things.
Ready.
So, if everybody's ready, we will pick up in the midst of the All Song Tavern. Drinks have been delivered by a fancy colored tree thing, and drinks were doled out. I believe I was in the midst of describing the good mead, which is thick with honey. It is probably the primary ingredient, and it is smooth. There is nothing can beat the smoothness of this. It's like liquid silk. It goes down. It just burns just a tinge, but otherwise it is crisp. The fizzy apple cider is incredibly fizzy. It's like they just squeezed out fresh apples into the pitcher and added whatever elven nature magic to this that made it fizzy. It is nice, it is bright, and it is a cheery drink. And the cream has a hint of something to it. Nutmeg, maybe? Not quite sure.
Ooh.
But it's really good.
This is so good for a knockoff. Y'all might have to carry me out of here.
Sure. I'm pretty strong. I can probably do that. We can do that, right, Spike?
Sure.
Cool.
So I just kick back. I kick back two of them. And I'm like, hey, ma'am, may I have like 3 more of those?
Again, sir, but of course.
Thank you. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's hit me a little bit.
I figured as much.
I'm thinking about one day getting a real life version of my dice set in this.
Do it.
I
But
would,
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I really want one.
cool.
Yeah, I would like some purple dice. That'd be cool.
Purple is my favorite color.
Hmm.
It's
Also,
surprisingly
I really
mine
like
too.
gold.
Even my my office chair is purple.
I feel like purple and gold just go together really good.
I certainly
Hmm.
do. Herc is gonna sip his apple cider slowly so the fizzy bubbles don't make him burp and look around the room to see if there's anybody or anything that's interesting.
Oh, there's plenty that's interesting. You see another one of the little waiters. It looks like an animated bush that just kind of uprooted itself from the ground and is just kind of walking around with like neon colored leaves of various shades and hues. Most of them not green, but otherwise the architecture is very reminiscent of just like being in a really fancy tree house. Um, you don't see any like fires or artificial light in here. Um, it looks like they kept the ceiling at least opened enough, or maybe it's just like cleverly disguised mirrors to allow lots of natural light in. Large windows. It's very open and airy, and it has all the feel of just being out in the woods.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Bucephalus is still getting hammered.
Which, yeah, 5 drinks in. You're pretty sure that you were incredibly drunk after the third one, and now you're on your fifth. Yeah, you're not going to remember anything after this point.
Yeah, May, can I have 2 more, please?
Oh no, you're done. You're done. You're done. Herc,
Oh,
Agreed. He's done for the night.
it's so good.
no,
All right,
it's.
here's another for you.
Mm,
And the little waiter comes out and sets a cup down in front of Busey. Same looking sort of flagon.
Thank you. Yeah.
You knock it back and it tastes amazing. The rest of you guys, you could smell it. That's just spring water.
Oh, that tastes so good. Oh
yep.
my.
All right. All right. It's time for you to go to bed. Boo boo. Come on.
I didn't think we should bring him back to Cinder's house.
I agree with you.
I haven't done my push-ups yet.
I think we did a really big hike earlier, so that probably counts as push-ups. This is your cheat day, okay, Busey? Okay, boo boo.
Okay. Yeah.
Magda goes over to pay for the drinks and provide a tip while they're trying to get Boo Boo.
I get one side. Spike, get the other side.
Sure.
Hang on, I'm an elf. I'm light as a feather.
Yup, totally light.
Whereas he's just dead weight of like 150 pounds.
Just dangling off of our arms.
But yes, whoever is getting the tab, all told, between the 5 good meads, the pitcher of fizzy apple cider, and the cream, comes to about 15 gold.
And so she gives 20 gold because it was a fun experience.
We leave them a nice Yelp review. We go and we tell a dog to go Yelp around the town about them.
And I knew a joke was coming after that.
Did y'all make sure you get my meat to go?
Oh yeah, we got
Uh,
we got it.
Mhm,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
So,
And the bartender just kind of slides a bottle across the counter to you, Magden. For when he wakes up, he's going to need it.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, well, it's starting to get a little bit late in the afternoon, evening. Sun's starting to set far off to the west, casting long shadows with a gorgeous sunset. And we're dragging Busey through the streets back towards Syndra's house. Yes.
Mhm.
I'm not sure he should go to her house.
Why not? That's where we get to sleep tonight. They said.
True.
Oh, Heather, your mic is super soft. I've got you turned up to 100%. I can barely hear you.
Sorry, it wasn't near my mouth.
That happens. Well,
I didn't realize where it was, and then I'm like, it's not near my mouth.
I'm sure we can just tuck him into bed. By the time we get him there, he'll probably be almost passed out anyway. I mean, look at him now.
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. How many fingers am I holding up?
What's a finger?
Right. Yup. See, he's more me than I am right now, so we gotta get him to a
I'm
bed.
going to whisper to her, I could just hit him upside the head and you have no worries.
We'll save that for if he tries to propose marriage to the mummy, okay?
It's an eventful journey back towards Miss Sylvain's house, with Busey providing the evening's entertainment. Um, Otherwise, it is a decently uneventful venture. And you get back and you see Syndra kind of coming out from her back office. Ah, it would seem you had some enjoyment. Good.
Yeah, he found the Elf Song Tavern. Which bedroom do you want me to tuck him in?
I had a blast.
Please. And she gestures over towards a hallway off to your guys' left. Doors are open, and heading back, you can see several sets of doors open. And out of the very back, far back one, there we go, is the staff. Please take your pick. It does not matter which. All of the beds are king sized, so they'll fit any of you.
I picked the one that looks.
Hey, hold on, I'll be right back. My cat's freaking the hell out right now. Hold on.
Oh, so
Good.
being a cat.
Yeah, pretty much. He's very
Sounds
good at
about
that.
right.
You're pretty much
No,
calling
he
it
keeps
what a
jumping
cat
on the
has
back of my
previous
chair and
self.
attacking my head.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing that. You being right back is not gonna cease that behavior. Sorry to tell you this.
Just how cats are, man.
Yep, that's a cat thing. Welcome to being a cat owner.
So is it
I've been a cat
You
owner, but
do
my cat
too.
never did that before, so
All my cats have done that.
never.
By the way, fun fact, I had a filling today, so it's the second time my voice has sounded like that today.
Excellent.
I was going to say, you were doing that a little too well there, Billy.
I find the room that looks the elfiest and put Bucephalus in that one.
You do see one with a painting of an elf in there, yes.
He gets that room. He gets the elf room. And I put the bottle, well, Negda's got the bottle. Megda, you should leave the bottle next to his bed so he's got something to drink when he wakes up.
all right? Absolutely. Now,
Alright,
was
so-
that Syndra who met us coming in?
Yes, back in the main foyer.
All right. Megda also wants to say, Oh, how are you feeling? Were any success finding anything?
Quite, in fact. Um, we can discuss that in the morning. It is of no consequence right now. Please, you must be exhausted.
Oh, all right. I'm just glad to hear you're doing better. That's fantastic.
Indeed. It is my hope that a little bit more time and I will have some more knowledge to. And she just kind of gestures at herself to take care of things.
Well, we'll definitely be able to help out with that, I hope.
With what I have in mind, I believe so. But I shall bid you a good night. If you need anything, they will be here to help. And she gestures towards the staff.
Okie dokie. Night, Miss Syndra.
Oh yes, good night. And again, thank you for letting us stay.
Did we give Sonar the clothes?
Not yet, no.
We didn't do that yet, no.
So little comment, just random out of character comment. I have a notebook which I'm writing my notes in, and it has like a little ribbon that's like the bookmark, and I just realized like half of it's gone, and there's
Cat.
little tiny teefy marks.
Cat.
I was just like, why is this ribbon not coming all the way down to the end of the book?
Herg is going to give the clothes that they bought to Megda because Megda is a girl and Herg is a boy, and go plant himself face down in the nearest available bedroom and end his turn for the night.
Yeah.
And you're pretty sure that you were passed out before your head even hit the pillow. But anything else from anybody, or shall we pass out for the evening?
Well, does Megda find Sonar?
Oh, yes, in fact, back in the study.
Oh, there you are, Sonar. Oh, so we picked up some additional clothing. Hopefully these fit all right. If you have a free moment, you can always try these ones on. Okay?
Excellent. All right, I shall.
All right. We're gonna get some sleep here, of course. Just let us know if you need anything. Okay?
Likewise.
All right. Have a good one. And she goes back to the bedroom.
And you just see Sinar just kind of nod and then just kind of looks awkwardly at the clothing before setting it to one side for a minute.
Did she forget how to put clothes on?
Well, she has probably a lovely outfit. I should send you the picture of the lovely outfit.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. What are we going to witness?
You don't want
I sent it to you
I
already.
in Discord right now.
Remember the lovely outfit?
Herg remembers nothing. Herg is asleep now.
Oh yeah, that.
She had a light green sweater and pants and boots and a star hat.
That is a lovely outfit.
Yep. The loveliest thing ever.
By the way, Jason, why do you upload a picture of my cat?
That's our
That's
cat.
their cat. They have the same color cat as us.
Your cat is literally the same. Everything is my cat. They're
Biscuit
identical.
doesn't have white on him.
And plus, he's literally in our house.
God, they look identical.
Yeah, but Biscuit doesn't have any white on him.
I
At
know.
all.
But, well, with the exception of that, they look virtually identical.
Not really.
Bucephalus dreams of identical cats.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No,
Mittens sitting on a plate, and I decided to take a picture of him doing that adding the caption "Dinner is served."
Yeah,
Yes, dear.
it's funny. I was like, oh gosh, we have the same cat.
Initially, you thought, "Why is our cat dinner?"
Anywho, sleepy time.
But yes, sleepy time, or for most of you, just straight unconscious time. Actually, all of you, because you guys haven't slept in 2 days. And you were hiking for miles, and you fought a troll, and you had to suffer
Ram.
teleportation. And there's alcohol involved for some of you. Like it's been a long couple of days. You guys are out for like a solid 10 hours. And otherwise, nice, pleasant, peaceful sleep, comfortable beds, safety and security, knowing you're in a manor like this. And you awake the next morning. It's nice, bright. You feel refreshed. And Busey, you feel a little dehydrated.
Oh Lord, I'm never drinking again. How did I get back here?
So to do a long rest, just go into your character sheet, and then towards the middle top, it should say hit dice, and then S rest and L rest.
Ah, see it. Thank you.
Man, what is this? Oh God, I have a headache. Ugh. What is that bottle?
You open it, smell it. It smells like fresh, crisp stream water.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's water, that's definitely what I want right now. And I just start drinking it. Not like chugging, because I can't conceptualize chugging right now, but just trying to get it down as much as I can.
Which takes you a couple of tries to successfully get water down the right pipe. But yeah, no, it actually tastes pretty good for water.
Man, that's kind of nice. Oh, my head.
When Herc wakes up, he's gonna get dressed and make sure his brother is awake before heading to I guess he'd probably try to see if there was like a kitchen to get something to eat.
You walk out of your room, and you can see, looking out back towards the main entrance foyer area, you do see the attendant just kind of standing there.
You've been
And they
standing
see
there
you.
all night?
No, I made assumptions for when you might be up and prepared accordingly.
Wow, you're really good.
I've had practice.
Awesome. Is there somewhere where we could get something to eat, or do we have to leave for that?
I have actually already prepared several different things for this morning's consumption. Miss Sylvain asked me that you accompany her to her study for the food.
Oh, cool. That's that way. That's right. That's the way. Come on, Spike. Let's go get breakfast.
Gustavus just wanders the halls trying to find somebody because he really doesn't know where he's at the moment.
Well, you walk out of the bedroom, and you just look one direction, and you see the attendant in Miss Sylvain's house, and she just kind of raises one eyebrow at you.
Morning.
Good morning. And how do we fare today?
I'm okay, I think. Man, my head is killing me. I can't think right now. Can you take me where everybody else is? Is that possible?
quite.
Can you
Magda
hold my
comes out of-
hand?
Magda comes out of her room there, and it's like, "Oh, good morning, everyone."
Morning. Oh,
You look
wait, am
like
I
you,
over there?
It looks like you've seen better mornings.
Yeah. My. Hey, do you have a spell for fixing a headache?
That seems like a question I may need to ask the DM here.
Out of game, yes, there is actually a spell that can take care of that. In game,
Do I know that?
you do not.
Okay.
think that'll be
Arcana
next level.
check. Arcana check.
Well, I
But-
mean, I have a few things, but I'm not sure if it necessarily will help with this. I think
Oh.
I think this is a learning opportunity not to overindulge so much in the evenings, especially if we have a busy day planned.
Oh, don't worry, I'm never drinking again.
Uh-huh.
Boo Boo planned
Oh,
very
we
badly for this
totally
vacation.
believe that. That is so true.
Mm. Mm.
But I believe Herg and Spike will be there first. You guys get into the study with Miss Sylvain, and you see Sanar as well, just kind of sitting over in the corner wearing the new clothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we
look
look
great.
Nice in those clothes.
I had two people talk at once, and the only one I heard was Kat.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I said we are the Super Hergio Bros.
Yes. That.
Hmm.
You look great in those clothes, Sonar. I'm glad you like them.
Thank you.
I heard there was breakfast. Turk starts scouring the place for breakfast.
You don't need to scour for more than like a half second. You can still see some steam wafting up off of a large platter, probably about like 3 feet across. That's situated over near the fireplace. And there's a couple of chairs.
I begin unceremoniously stuffing my face with anything bacon, sausage, or egg related.
And no eggs, but plenty of bacon and sausage, and you see griddle cakes. And primarily, there's some rolls lying around, and there are a few cups of what look to be milk or cream.
I steer clear of the milk and cream because I know what Zitlani's going to jump on as soon as she gets in the room.
She needs to eat some kind of meat.
Sausages and cream. Sausages and cream.
No. I'm in on that bacon.
But the rest of you get there, and you're already seeing Herg just kind of plowing through this rather large platter of food. Sindra is sitting over behind her desk, towards the back of this small study, furiously writing away at some stuff, not paying almost any attention to you guys, and then just kind of looks up as the last of you enter. All right, wonderful. Picks up a piece of paper, claps it between her hands, just kind of rubs it around, then tosses it into the air, and then just kind of shreds into pieces, and then puffs into smoke.
That was different.
Preparing our arrival.
Oh, good. Herc swallows that piece of sausage. Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are ready.
While I would prefer to do most of the information talking after we arrive, we will be heading to the city of Port Nyanzaru on the northern side of the jungle of Chult, far to the south of here. It is rather warm there, so dress accordingly.
Herc takes off his shirt.
Oh,
Got it.
Hey, may I ask a question?
Of course.
I'm just curious. This isn't entirely relevant to the mission, but it's kind of important to me. Um, how did I get back here?
I carried you?
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
thank you. I
me
appreciate that.
me and Spike carried you.
Yeah, I was like, last time I remember that mead was so good. Oh my.
Well, if my information is correct, where we are going, there is a local variant where it's, I believe, the same sort of thing, but they add some form of fruit to it.
Oh my.
Oh, but don't worry. Bucephalus said he's not going to be drinking in any more of the mead, so.
Uh, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, that's right.
I'm really
Mm-hmm.
proud of you, Boo Boo. It takes a really big man to admit that he might have a problem and to stick to a plan to correct the issue. We all support you here and will totally assist so you don't fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
Because that's what friends are for.
Yup.
Thank you.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
Now don't be like that, Sitlani. Boo Boo would
No,
never
no,
lie
no,
about
no, no, no,
something
no,
so
no. I can
important.
see it in his eyes. He is an alcoholic through and through.
That's okay. That's what we're here for.
Don't listen to Sitlali, Boo Boo. We believe in you.
I don't remember the last time I listened to Sit Lolly. Although, I don't remember the last time she listened to us. I mean, she's the reason we had to fight the troll.
Oh, I think that might have been partially me as well. We were trying to figure out what that shadow was. She was just trying to help me out.
Well, I
Mm.
mean, it's maybe dead now, hopefully, and can't follow us to a jungle, so why don't we go to the jungle and then it won't matter anymore.
And Sit Lolly tried to make sure that Megda only lived once.
I don't think that's fair. Boo Boo, you're
That's what,
mean
You
when
can take a hangover and shove it.
Boo Boo,
hey,
you're really mean when you're detoxing.
hey, she started it.
This is a really good breakfast. I do appreciate you
Yes, some
getting our
great
breakfast
bacon.
all ready for us.
Yeah, it's definitely great. I'll be in the teleport room. Herc picks up some pocket bacon awkwardly and heads for the teleport room.
Pocket bacon.
That is the least that I can do.
Hey, ma'am, I do love this food. May I have some water? Is there any around? I'm not sure.
And she just gestures to a pitcher that had gone unnoticed beneath the tray table platter.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna. Lolly's just gonna roll up her sleeves and follow to the teleportation room. She's done dealing with Boo Boo at the moment until he says something else that might send her over the edge.
Which, breakfast is scrumptious. Some of us are carrying it with us. It's a good thing that we're not in the fly.
Pocket bacon.
Otherwise, we might come out on the other end porcine in nature. But you guys, after a few minutes, you guys all make your way over to her little teleportation room in her lab, and Sindra steps into the middle with you folks. All right, you may wish to steady yourselves. This is, even with a planned circle, likely to be a bit difficult.
Cool. Ferg is gonna take his halberd and use the butt of it to brace himself on the ground. He's going to spread his legs a little bit, bend his knees, and get into a kind of ready position.
All right. And then she mutters a few words under her breath, and then just kind of awkwardly stamps a foot. And just bright lights flash, and you guys lose your vision for a few seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Not
hi.
too bad. And let's do this. Nope, that's the wrong map. Okay. And let's do this one. Here we go.
I just noticed that this was like the first roll of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of exposition.
And bacon.
Yeah,
And bacon.
less action.
Bacon.
And
Bacon, pancake.
alcohol.
When it comes
Bacon.
to
Put it in a
pancakes,
pancake.
I really like action. That's pretty much always how I was with this.
I know, darling.
Well, you guys for a few seconds you can't quite see, and then it's you can kind of feel it fading, the magic teleportation, and then it's bright, searing light just beating down, and the air just smells hot and heavy and humid, and you can hear the familiar call of city streets with people and everything, but there's also an undertone to it. Like you can hear rumbling off in the distance, and you can hear the hoots and calls and howls, excuse me, of creatures just far and wide around you. And then you all start to open your eyes and kind of have to adjust to the bright, heavy sun that looks to be a little bit earlier in the day. Earlier? Hold on. Yeah, earlier.
Ferg is going to
And-
take the shirt that he has taken off and tie it around his waist like a cool person.
Because all the cool kids do that. Yeah. But you can hear cheering for a second, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I do. Here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. You can hear loud cheering going on around you guys, and then all of a sudden, the throng of people that you see in front of you just begins to part like water, and coming around the corner of buildings, massive beasts just come stampeding around, and you can see riders on top of them just kind of goading them on further, and you can see a few different kinds. There's a large quadrupedal one with 3 horns and a large crest behind its head. You can see a large 2-legged thing, even bigger, with a toothy maw and very just short, tiny arms. And then you can kind of see weaving in between those two, a much smaller version of the big 2-legged one. Very, very bird-like in how it's moving. And all of a sudden, the large one just kind of stomps and swings its head and smacks the smaller lizard bird-looking thing. And rider and mount go tumbling into the crowd. And there's a collective gasp as this just happens so quickly, and people are trying to get out of the way because this thing suddenly just goes feral and starts kicking out at people around it. And then all of a sudden, they continue their roll, and oh god, y'all are nuts. And this thing, the creature rolls, kicks its leg, and gets back up on 2 legs, and it's just wildly darting around. You see its eyes go wide, and then it looks right at its rider, and then it begins to stalk over to the person.
Like in a menacing manner?
Oh yeah, definitely in a menacing manner. If you had to guess, this would be like a large bird of prey that looks like it's just found its next meal.
Herg immediately charges forward and attempts to put himself between the downed rider and the creature and roar at the creature as intimidating like as possible.
If we could get some initiative rolls then, pretty please.
Everybody rolls initiative.
There
Yes,
is no
which-
current combat.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
okay.
There we go. Sorry, I was hitting the button.
Okay, now?
Now try. Which
I
we don't
don't
have
know.
tokens, so I don't know how well this might work.
I was gonna say I don't think it works because I click the button and it says nothing.
Okay, I figured
Yeah.
as much. So what we'll do, just roll a d20 in the chat, and
Add whatever it is if we have it.
yes,
So we have to roll physically.
yeah, just roll a d20 and
Plus
we'll
your
kind of run with
initiative.
that.
Okay, mine be 18.
Mine is 15.
13.
Just roll.
Sorry, I forgot to do the +2.
Is it just 1d20?
Yep, just 1d20 plus for you 2.
That means I got 13.
Mm-hmm. Same as Boo Boo.
Farah, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Yes.
Sarah.
You are just kind of gliding, and you happen to look down, and you were watching the race, and you did spy the one rider go tumbling, and you can see from on high the tumult about to begin, and you see the rider almost look ready to get eaten. If you would like to also roll initiative for me.
What is my name?
Which in this particular case, normally there's a different way of going about it, which I'll describe when we do actual combat with tokens and stuff, but this go around it's just going to be d20 plus your dex.
Starting off the game with shit.
It's hard to turn in the air.
You see, you got to dip a wing, and that'll let you bang. All right, but let me put on...
And I only have one wing, so it's harder.
Let's keep that going. Let's hit a little bit of music. Hopefully that'll go. All right, so, yeah, this is going down maybe like 30, 40 feet from you guys. I believe Sitlali, you are going to be up first as you see her immediately starts taking off towards this large lizard bird thing, which looks to be like a good 6 or 7 feet tall. If it decides to perch itself straight upright, it could probably be cresting 8. Sitlali, what are we doing?
I don't want to kill it. However, I don't know if we have much of a choice at the moment.
Quick fun fact out of game. You guys can always choose to deal non-lethal damage.
Oh, okay. So is there any... Okay, how does that work?
Don't aim
you
for
just
the
say that
eyes.
You just tell me that you wish to deal non-lethal damage.
Okay.
We're in a fight.
Since... Okay, so you said how many feet is this away from us?
Yeah, we'll say 35.
35. If I used my crossbow, would that be at disadvantage?
It would have to be right next to you for you to be at disadvantage.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna use non-lethal damage with my crossbow.
Fire away.
Nice.
Okay, never... Wow!
Well,
It's a good thing you specified.
Yeah, right.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that was my first 2 nat 20s.
I did the same thing on Monday where I royally I blasted the crap out of something with a firebolt and rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh, wait, we're fighting?
Yeah,
a dinosaur.
we're fighting a dinosaur right now, buddy.
A dinosaur?
Yeah. That's it.
I'm free. I don't have to milk that same joke anymore.
There's
Right?
the dinosaurs. There they
I'm
are.
finally free.
But you take aim really quick and fire, and your bolt just takes it right in the side of its chest. And the thing actually is, the force of it just knocks it over on its side, and you see it just kind of hiss and growl, and it kicks a leg in your direction. That was a solid hit, but no, it's still alive and kicking. In fact, while it's kicking, you see large sickle-like claws on each of its feet. those things look like they
Can I make
could do
my-
some damage.
Remind Twin to try to keep our distance from it. Shouting for
But
my
I
family
want a
members.
dinosaur as my pet.
All right. Anything else for me, Sid?
I just probably want to keep my distance, but like have a good like aim towards it. So if I can do that again, anyway, that's pretty much it.
All right, sounds good. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Herg, what's your dexterity modifier?
I already added it into the roll. I'm a 15 total.
Oh, okay, cool deal. In which case, the obviously a dinosaur kind of kicks itself back up. It just kind of takes stock of the situation. It's looking around. It's hissing, but you see a little bit of fear creep in its eyes from the shot, and this thing just looks panicked, and it's just immediately going to bolt. And you see it turn around and it starts running off through the crowd, which is just immediately parting for a dinosaur that's just kind of running free.
Am I close
No
enough?
one looks at
Lasso it.
Am I close enough to make an attack of opportunity on it?
sadly, you had not been able to make it close enough yet, no.
Okay.
But that thing, it's fast, whatever it is. It just takes off, and it looks like in the few seconds that it just starts running, it's able to bolt a good like 70, 80 feet.
Jesus fuck.
I feel like we're trying to catch a Pokemon here.
Well, I want it to be mine, because I want to be the very best like no one ever was. To catch him as my main test and train them as my cause.
Well, we did travel across the world.
We did travel across the land, searching far and wide for these Pokemon to understand the power that is inside.
Cough, cough. Not affiliated with the brand of the company. Cough, cough.
Hashtag not spawn.
Otherwise, up next is Herb. This thing is now probably like 90 feet from you.
Okie dokie. How many feet is he from me?
About 90. That's a 90 if you can't hear it.
Alright, Is there anything close to me that like a horse or a different dinosaur that doesn't want to eat me that I could jump on to try and catch up to it?
It does not look like it, no.
Okay.
In fact, you do see kind of coming up on your left, though, from the same direction that this first pack had come from. You do see a few more starting to round the corner with riders perched atop them. Mostly large quadrupedal beasts this go around. Some of them kind of going up on two legs occasionally, but those are the only ones in sight that look like they'd be rideable.
Okie dokie. And what's the rider look like? The one that's on the ground.
What do you mean by look like?
Like, is he dying, or did he just take a hard fall and was about to get eaten, but isn't now, so is okay?
No, this is the raptor.
No, I understand, but the raptor had a rider, right?
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about the rider.
Yeah, the rider who that
Sorry.
raptor was going to try and eat.
Wow, I completely misunderstood, but unconscious.
Unconscious, like I'm dying unconscious, or unconscious,
No,
like I
like
just
they-
hit the ground hard?
Hit the ground really hard. Probably just knocked the wind out of him. Unconscious at the moment.
Okay, alright then. I am going to start running after the dinosaur, and I'm going to pull out my hempen rope. Would it be an action to try and tie it like a lasso, or a bonus action?
A lasso before?
I don't know if I did on this character.
You did. You used to
You
lasso
did.
on Matroll.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Does that mean I still have a lasso?
I would assume not, especially given that it snapped the rope.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
that rope
right.
burned.
I don't have rope anymore. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna run after the dinosaur.
Alright, dashing.
Uh... Mm, no, normal run speed of 30 feet, and then I'm going to try and call it. I'm gonna try and call it, like, make kind of like almost like bird calls, because it looks like a bird almost, I guess. So I'm gonna just make kind of like tweeting, inquiring calls to it, try to roll animal handling to get its attention so it stops running into people and turns around,
Which,
maybe.
please.
Oh god, now Bucephalus is torn.
Nice.
Awesome.
I thought it was going to be like, tweet, tweet. It's not stopping.
Oh wait, you actually handled it?
Who knows?
Which
Let's find out what happens.
You're not quite sure what this thing. It's actually been making hissing noises. So you do a few like interesting bird tweets, but you throw a good hiss in there or two, and for a second, this thing just slides to a stop, looks back, and it eyes you angrily.
I unsalted its mother.
You insulted it.
Dare you, Herg? Just how could you?
But when it looks back at me, I kind of like raise my hands up in sort of a placating manner, and kind of just like try to make encouraging sounds to try to make it come over to me. If I'm allowed to, I will also pull out whatever remains of my rations to try and offer it out in temptation.
No rations at the moment, given that it was.
Oh, I have pocket bacon though. I have pocket bacon. I offer it pocket bacon.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Enthusiasm, my goodness.
If I were a dinosaur and I was offered pocket bacon, I would join your side immediately.
Caliph, I don't know if you knew this.
Giant bird lizard thing.
She has pocket bacon.
I have pocket bacon.
What?
Here, buddy.
Oh shit.
Hiss, 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 tweet, hiss, tweet, 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 hiss. Have some bacon, bacon, bacon,
Tweet, tweet,
bacon,
hiss,
bacon.
hiss, bacon, bacon.
Oh, I hate you guys. Oh my god.
I did say I put bacon in my pocket.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. Magda, you're up.
That's why continuity matters.
You watch Herg take off after this thing, but rather than just like sprinting to try and keep up with it, Herg stops, and interesting noises emanate from them, and you see the lizard bird stop and look at Herg, like Herg just said something to offend a close family member. But it's about 60-ish feet from Herg. It's still a good 90 feet from the rest of you guys.
Okay. Give me a moment here. Taking a look. Okay, so I could potentially do that. Let's see here. Well, I think Magda would also be concerned with the unconscious person as well. So I think she would probably is like, Herg has it, he's strong, and Spike's probably going to be there in a second. So she's going to go over to the rider and try to see if he needs healing, or if he's is he okay, is he just kind of check on him.
Make a medicine check for me.
Okay, medicine.
13. And yeah, you go over to him. He's definitely going to have a pretty bad headache when he gets up. You do see a few bruises starting to form. It looks like he went for a real nasty tumble on this thing's back after they got sideswiped by whatever that big lizard bird thing was. But he looks like he's going to be alive and fine after he wakes up.
Okay. And I guess, well, like he's like out of the way. Like he's not going to get trampled by these upcoming dinosaurs, right?
Oh no. The path that these things seem to be taking is where the large three-horned thing and the big lizard bird thing went running. Which this guy and his mount, they got knocked far off to the side. So now
Okay.
he's out of the way.
Okay, making sure like he was.
He really doesn't care about whatever that thing is. But Herg was nice enough to make sure he didn't sleep at the bar. So he ponders and then he chases after her, going, "Oh, hell, why do I have to do this?"
Which, yeah, Herc's only about 30 feet from the rest of you guys. Standing there, hands up, making very weird, like, hissing, chirping noises at whatever this thing is.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
You want some bacon? I didn't bring the pancake, so I can't make a bacon pancake. But I can give you bacon, pocket bacon, delicious pocket bacon. Hiss, hiss, tweet, tweet, hiss.
So
bacon pancakes, bacon flavored pancakes.
Sure.
can I use my, because I still have my rope. Can I try what we're gonna do? Can I use my surge to make a lasso, and then my action to try and lasso it?
Yeah, certainly. In which case, well, it's right now it's about 60 feet from you guys. I don't think you got enough rope in your inventory, do you?
Yeah, no, I'd like to.
You should wait till it gets closer. It'll probably come closer to get the bacon.
All right. I would like to hold that action then. I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna hold the lasso until it comes closer.
Yeah, sounds good. In which case, Spike, what are we doing? You see your brother Herg and Busey just go taking off towards this thing. They get about 30 or so feet. Your brother's making some funky noises, but you see Busey pull out a rope, make a lasso out of it, and Magda's over there checking on the guy, and then she gets up and starts going after the other two.
Okay, wait, are you supposed to fight this dinosaur?
That is up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause all I want to do is make it my pet.
That seems to be what Herg is almost trying to do.
Ooh, is Herg trying to make it a pet for me?
He's just trying to keep it from killing people. At the moment, he's offering it bacon. Did you bring any pocket bacon? I brought pocket bacon.
Let's just say that I did, because I want this thing to be my pet.
Well, do what you feel will work to make it your pet.
Hey, Mr. Dinosaur Man guy, over here. I got some bacon as well. if you want to join our team and only kill evil things, I'd appreciate that.
Animal.
Make a persuasion check for me.
All right.
Double 11s.
Very nice, very nice. Respectable rolls. And you're talking gently and calmly to this thing, and you're not sure if it's smart enough to understand you, but you can tell that it senses tone at the very least, and yours is not threatening. So, well, we'll have to see what happens. Anything else for me, Spike?
Well, I don't really want to fight it, so no.
All right. In which case, Farah, gently gliding over the ruckus, you see this strange motley crew just kind of in a flash appear out of nowhere. And just after that, you watch one of the riders on a terror go down. He gets smacked by a tyrant lizard and just goes tumbling. And then you watch that terror almost start to tear apart its rider. But that intrepid party's just suddenly in the way, and they're making weird noises at it and talking to it. And your small experience with these things tells you, yeah, no, you kind of don't. You don't. Even trained ones are capable of turning on their peoples and eating them. But Farah, what do we wish to do?
Yeah, no, that's probably not a good thing. So Farah dips her wing, and swelling winds which keep her aloft seem to turn in time with her, with her whims, and she descends down toward them, gliding over them for perhaps a moment to find the best place to possibly land. And she decides that is actually going to be behind the tyrant lizard, and I guess in front of the party in that regard. And as she lands, she's going to cantrip light, and a small orb of light appears in her hand as she lifts it above her head. She whistles softly as if to catch its attention and turn it the other way.
All right. And you see the terror as you're whistling and holding the light above your head, and it's just suddenly transfixed by the light. Um, and it's still being a decently tall lizard. It's just kind of gently cresting like 7.5 feet. Um, you can see the light just kind of reflecting in its eyes as it just stares at it, almost dumbfounded.
And you can see Feyre as the wind continues to dance around her. Her hair flutters, the bells at the ends of her sleeves jingle gently, and her feet never quite seem to touch the ground at this moment, as she sways her arms back and forth in just a lulling, lilting, almost entrancing manner. Meanwhile, her gaze shifts to the people behind the lizard, and she kind of jerks her head a little bit as if, okay, go on, go ahead.
And a lot of the crowd as well seems to be a bit transfixed by the spectacle. Most of the smarter ones immediately know to stay out of the path of any carnivorous lizard bird thing, particularly terrors. They are ferocious beasts. But most of the bystanders, no, they're still intent on watching the racist betting. And some of them just kind of give your group no more than a passing glance to make sure that they're not being crept up on by something that's about to eat them.
Fair. Well, having the tyrant lizard distracted, I guess I will end my turn as Feyre hopes to afford the group a chance to wrangle it, as it looks like they were about to do, or perhaps get the rider to safety, whatever they decide to do.
Just a quick note: it's the terror. It's a
Terror.
Deinonychus. Tyrant lizard's still running with its rider down the street.
Oh, gotcha, Terror. Gotcha.
Bucephalus would like to take advantage of the distraction and try to lasso it while it's looking away.
You're still
It's
60
still about
feet.
60 feet from you.
Yeah, we're also in an initiative too.
Yeah, but he was holding his action until it got closer. It just hasn't gotten
True.
closer.
It is currently Sidlali's turn.
Okay, so I have several questions here. I don't know if I can do them all at once, but I know I have feline agility, which doubles my speed.
Yes.
So if I chose to dash as my cunning action
Yes.
to catch up to it, but can I use my action to lasso it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Because your feline agility just doubles your speed and it's free to do that. So your base speed is now 60. So then your dash will take you a full 120 feet.
I just want to catch up to it.
Which
Close enough to lasso it while it's distracted.
Yeah, easily enough. Since you did not have a lasso ready, are we grabbing Busey's on the way by?
Yeah.
Yoink!
I I literally just take it from his hands.
What in target?
And it's like a flash of light to you. Sorry.
Yeah, flash of fur. And suddenly your lasso just gets ripped out of your hand as you see Sitlali just dart real close to this thing, yoinking the lasso, twirling it, and tossing it out. If you would be so kind, Sitlali, and please make an athletics check with advantage.
Awesome. Okay. I'm good at that, actually.
So you
We'll
say.
see. We'll see. Okay.
All right, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it is going to do the same at disadvantage because, well, it is currently transfixed. Hey.
Woo!
And Farah, you're standing there holding the light aloft with this terror, just transfixion, just kind of staring up at it. And then out of nowhere, one of the party, the cat figure, just kind of dashes past their friends, yoinks the rope, twirls, and then just perfectly it lands around the creature's head, neck, and like both of its arms. Pulls taut, and this thing is just kind of held fast, and it's almost like the spell is broken. It just jerks its head, and it immediately just crouches and hisses over at this new cat figure.
Mara just smiles wide and just calls Antonia Vatana. She sounds very excited.
I have no idea what she just said.
Nobody does.
Oh, bless you.
All right, so Sitlali, all of a sudden you catch this thing in the rope, and it crouches, hisses at you. The arms just go out to either side, and it darts right at you. And then it just kind of leaps high, and it is going to attempt to claw you.
Okay.
That is a 9 to hit.
No.
Nice.
And just very deftly, as it's running at you, you see it leap high. You immediately go low off to the side, and then you just kind of yank the rope a little, and it causes the thing to kind of tumble off balance out of the air. So it lands awkwardly, and then it just tries to like lean and bite. We're going to see if a bite can hit.
Yeah.
That will be a 19 to hit. Which you will take 7 points of damage as this thing's jaws just kind of catch your arm up on the bicep, and holy crap, it's like being stabbed with a bunch of daggers all at once. It is exceedingly painful. They are sharp teeth. You know that this thing is designed to consume other living things.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, that's its turn. I believe up next is going to be Herg.
All right. How close is it right now?
Since it just came back a little bit, it's now at about the 40-foot mark.
40-foot mark. Okay. 30 feet. Okay. Herg is going to run forward 30 feet. Would he be able to attempt to hurl himself onto the dinosaur's back?
Sadly, no. Leaping and jumping count as part of your movement.
Okie dokie. Well, then I guess I'll just dash so I can be where it is and yell really loud in its face and kind of wave my halberd menacingly to try and get it to not attack Sitlali and try to make it interested in me instead. I can't actually attack it, but
its jaws are already clamped around Sitlali's upper arm.
okay, well, I'll just dash so that I can be there and do something next round.
All right, sounds good. Up next is Megta.
All right, let's see here. So she is going to do. Well, how far away am I from it?
You would have only been a few feet behind Herg and Busey and the rest. So for you, it'd probably be about 50 feet away.
Okay. Then I'm going to do guiding bolt.
All right, fire away.
And it would help if I hit the right button.
Yeah, 21 hits. And as the two of you sit and Herg are converging on this thing, Farah, you're looking across there and you watch one of the other half orcs in the party. Full orc, half orc. Actually, I'm forgetting Megda. I'm sorry.
Fork.
Was that full orc? Because I think I heard fork.
Half orc.
Half orc.
Half.
Okay, that explains.
I thought I heard
Half.
fork too.
Half orc. Half.
That explains how I heard fork. Okay.
Fork!
Farah, you're watching one of them raise a holy symbol, and out from it emanates this piercing. Oh God.
What do you call full orc?
This piercing bolt of light, and it just goes slamming into the terror, and it starts squealing and immediately lets go of the cat. But this thing's starting to look a little hurt, and it's very bright now as it's surrounded by this nimbus of light. All right, anything else for me, Megda?
No, I guess not.
All right. So, given that you had your action semi-wasted, Busey, if you wished to do anything else for your held action, I will certainly allow it before you take your next turn.
Okay, I would appreciate it. So am I in range of it now?
Not at the moment. As it stands currently, it is about 40 feet from you.
Okay.
Sitlali is right up in its face. Herg looks like he's about ready to jump on it.
All right, so I would like to move up about 10 feet. And I would like to do non-lethal but incapacitating damage to its legs by trying to shoot it in the legs.
All right. Is that going to be part of your held action?
Might as well be, yes.
All right, so you won't be able to move then, but you can still shoot it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, fire away.
Second. I have to find. Oh wait, I can. Wait, no, I can't.
So in your inventory, just go to your weapon and hit the die next to the weapon.
Oh, copy. All right. Attack roll.
Longbow, not arrow.
Oh, thought I hit longbow. My bad.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, I
good.
did hit it.
What? There we go. That's the roll we needed.
There are now 5 people watching the stream.
Oh, yay.
And yeah, no, you immediately seeing the rope gone, just okay, pull out your longbow, nock an arrow, and loose. And it takes the creature right in the hip that's facing you, which would currently be its left hip. And it staggers and sidesteps a little and starts looking around wildly. But this thing's starting to look pretty hurt. All right, now for your actual turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Let's just do it again.
All right, do it again.
All right.
God damn!
The poor
Good rolls
baby.
tonight, guys. Oh my god. And you take aim with this one, and it's a very nice shot. It kind of skips off the top of this thing's head, but the arrow was impactful enough that the eyes just lull up into the eye sockets, and then it just kind of drops like a sack of bricks. And it's still on it's on the ground. It is still breathing, but it looks unconscious.
Man. Hey, y'all. I think we got it.
I think we should tie it up now.
Just a few seconds ago, we got a 6.
It's already tied up, really. It's still lassoed.
Did we skip my? No, we didn't. Okay, cool. Can I try and jump on it now to keep it down while everybody else ties it up?
Yeah, this thing it looks like it's down for the count at the moment. You can still see the chest kind of heaving with the exertion of the past minute, and it does still have Sitlali's lasso around it, or what was Busey's lasso. But yeah, you can certainly pin it to the ground, wrestling like.
Yeah, I would like to do that, not in a way that's gonna hurt it more on its wounds. I don't want to put any pressure on those, but I do want to try and keep it down while people who are more equipped to actually deal with dinosaurs on a daily basis can come collect it.
All right. And as you're looking around, you do see a very interesting figure standing only about 20, 30 feet away. The one that was holding up the light and entrancing this with whatever it was they were doing. Farah, if you would like to introduce yourself to the group.
Yes, as the creature drops, Farah kind of fears the worst, that they might have killed it, and she looks very concerned. She kind of gives her hand a little tap and douses the light and makes her way over. Each stride, her toes barely touch the ground. It's almost like she's walking, but not quite walking. She's like, gravity just is less for her. She makes her way over and just stands aside a little bit because, there's already a little bit of a crowd. Is it dead? I am sorry if I is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're fine. It's
I'm
still
just-
kicking.
Yeah, sorry.
That is good. That is very good. If nobody is injured, is it alive quite?
Yeah, it's alive. It's really tired though. I'm gonna stay on it until people who dinosaur wrangle get here. Do they have those here? I assume they do because there are dinosaurs. Hi, I'm Herg. What's your name?
I am Fayada. It's my most pleasure to meet you. I believe the race official or the stable master would be best equipped to collect it, I believe. I don't quite see them, though. She seems to fidget a bit as she glances around.
Yeah, it's a good minute, but you do then see who you know is one of the dinosaur wranglers working for, if I can get any of my names right from here on out, because there are so many people in this freaking city. Here we go. It looks like the head dinosaur wrangler that works under Ifan Tauroa. You see who you know as Erwin. Very, very big, beefy human. Um, wears very tiny shirts, and his hands and his feet are just too big for the rest of his body. But he's kind of got, oh my god, a mop of just light curly brown hair. Uh, very, very childlike enthusiasm when it comes to creatures like this. And he comes running up through the streets and, all right, crikey, what do you got here? Oh, this beaut. What's she do? She go
Erwin,
crazy?
Erwin, I get it now. I get it now.
Claire just bounces on her toes and waves her arm. Her wings blaze a bit in excitement. Evine! Evine, look!
Ah, Fayara. Great, you were here. Good. Nah, it's always good seeing you around, but what do we do? We get lost control here. It's all good. Poor beastie.
A big one
Yep.
smacked into him and threw him into the crowd.
Right, that git. He's always mean to them. I hate him. But still a beaut.
He always cheapens the races.
I do apologize, sir. I kind of had to shoot it a bit. Those arrows might have stuck in it like a barb.
That's alright, it's been hit with worse. Oh, anyway, name's Erwin. Erwin Chandler. Pleasure to meet you. And he holds out a gigantic, beefy hand, like this thing's maybe a foot across. No takers.
Farah goes to shake it.
Herg wants to, but he's currently on top of a dinosaur trying to hold its jaws shut just in case it gets a
Lolly is
surge of
kind of
energy.
still holding the rope and trying to ignore the pain in her shoulder.
And I don't know if Megna's up there yet. Is Megna
Oh yeah,
there
you
yet?
would be. You would be.
Okay, then she gladly shakes his hand. Oh, hello!
Oh, hello there. Right, you lot are great, but I gotta run. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Let me take this beaut here.
Oh, right.
Now I gotta take it back to the pens.
I get off it.
All right, and he just reaches down, bodily picks up the entire like 7-foot thing, and just throws it over his shoulder.
Oh.
No, I wanted the dinosaur pen.
Dang.
I want to have his diet and exercise regimen. Boo Boo, you have been supplanted as the strongest person that I've ever met.
All I wanted was a dinosaur for a pet.
There, Spike. I'm sure there are more dinosaurs that will not.
You still want one, mate? Drop by the dinosaur pens.
Yes.
Yeah, drop by later. Y'all can take a look at
wait,
them.
you can adopt?
Right, certainly can.
Yeah, I definitely want to go there then.
Right, well, I'm looking forward to it, mates. Sorry, love. What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. If they have never seen the dinosaur stables, they will be excited. There are so many of various shapes and sizes.
I'm excited already.
It's gonna be great.
Fantastic.
Well, you lot look like newcomers, but welcome to Port Nyanzaru.
Thank you, Mr. Irwin.
Yes, welcome.
Oh, Herc wiped some dinosaur blood off of his hands onto his shorts, which are not nearly as tiny as Irwin's, and puts a hand out for the one-winged angel to shake. I did. You said it was Faye?
Faye gingerly takes Herg's hand and gives it a good shake, dirty or not, and just says, "Yes, I am Fayada. Faye or Fifi, if you prefer. I do not like Fifi, but the tavern person insists on. I'm Faye."
I like that.
And Sit's the only one who got hurt, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So Megda puts her hand gingerly on Sit and casts Cure Wounds.
Hey, I think that's all the damage you took, and then some.
Bucephalus takes a look at Sid Lolly's wounds and goes, "Well, I suppose that could have been me. So thank you for stealing the rope."
Oh shoot, that dinosaur has your rope.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll get another one.
Oh shoot, aren't we supposed to be escorting people? Herc looks around wildly for Syndra and Sonar.
Yeah, where's Sonar?
Sonar?
It's a friend of ours.
Yeah, we're being paid to find some stuff for Miss Syndra, and Sonar is our friend, and they're coming along with us. And we just teleported here. And I don't where Miss Syndra? Herc calls out and looks around.
And looking around frantically, in a city that you have never been in, much bigger than any you're accustomed to, surrounded by strange people and creatures and wondrous sights. I think that's what we're going to call it for the evening.
Awesome.
So, yeah, welcome to our group.
Finally.
I hope you like Faye. I'm still working out a voice for her, so I'm sorry if I switch between like German and Dutch and just a lot of different accents.
I like
Yes,
Oh,
so
please.
Lolly has. When I was listening, so Lolly kind of has the same accent. So conversations are going to be interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Lolly has a more purring tone and inflection to her accent, whereas
True.
Faye has a more jumpy, excited, brisk one. Even with
I guess that's
even
fair.
yeah, even when Sitlani is excited, she still rolls her R's, and so far it doesn't seem like Faye's doing that.
Nope.
Oh yeah, and with Meg, we're all just gonna sound so much alike. You're not even gonna be able to tell us apart.
And nobody sounds like Herg because only Herg is a Herg.
And this is
Well-
why I love you guys.
Well, y'all know everybody sounds like me.
Herc talks like heavy.
Yeah, I talk like a California surfer boy is what I talk like. And I'm going to surf a dinosaur sometime during this campaign. It will happen. Yes.
Actually, speaking of that, dead serious, there was some content that I found on the DM's Guild that's just like, here, give your players secret achievements.
Is it
And that's
dinosaur
actually one
surfer?
of them.
Dinosaur surfing is one of them? Fuck yeah, I'm doing that.
That sounds
Um,
cool.
Yeah, it was like ride the biggest dinosaur that you can find in the jungle. And it's like, are you serious?
You know what? Go Lapras. Let's do this.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
I wish
thank you.
Lapras was real.
Thank you everybody who was watching tonight. We appreciate it. Dungeons and Dinosaurs will be off next week as one of our players is on vacation, but I don't remember which one it is.
It's me.
It's you. It's Kat.
But I also won't be able to play anyway.
Yeah, so Kat is gonna be going on hiatus for a while. Magda has things to do with her kids maybe or something. Things are happening. But hopefully we will see them back again someday, and you can still catch them on Fridays when we do Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons, so you'll still be able to see them there. That is the next stream we will be doing this Friday for Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons. It is also the last stream that will be starting at 9 o'clock. After this Friday, our streams will be starting an hour later than normal to accommodate for the new work schedule that Kat's got to do. And yeah, but we will see you this Friday for Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons, where we find out if the party can rescue townsfolk from a burning building caused by an explosive mechanical fire dragon. Okay, we love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, and we
Good
might
night.
do Among Us.
We might
Also,
do
good night.
we might do Among Us on Saturday night if we have enough interest in it. People have been a little bit tired lately. We're gonna blame the pollen because fuck allergy season, making me want to go to sleep like 4 hours earlier than normal. Anyway, good night.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
By the